ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna function, got some places we could go. Lockjaw got me speaking slow like, I'm blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna, yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less. Yeah. Say less. Hey girl, what it do? If you got friends, cool, bring a few through. No fun if the homies, man. R.I.P. Nate Dogg, this too true. And you know what I'm down for. Round 2, round 3, and a round 4. Move switch when she knocked at the front door. Next up was the uproar. Yeah, was like a week ago, but we both know how weekends go. Tryna tuck off, got some places we could go. Swear she got the like wow, she's blessed, I'm blessed. I don't GA. You tryna yes on, yes on, yes on, yes. Say less. Say less. You ain't go. Say less.
Sheesh. What you saying? I don't understand. I'm out my mind.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Anticipation is bouncing for today's game, and we've got two quarterbacks looking to make an impact. It's the 49ers going up against the Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the New England Patriots. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now. It's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
Here we go now. He'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle, no mental mistakes, or are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
The play clock's running down. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
Williams, the man in motion left. Now Garoppolo throwing on second. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. Now a handoff here to his running back. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Escaping the pressure right. It's complete right side to Benjamin. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Keith Marshall, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Flush to his right. And fights through one man. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Lucky 56.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Third down and 3.
Over. Here we go. Green, 39.
Looking to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 22. The tight end, Henry, here in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And he'll be out of bounds. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now.
Now it's the backup Hackenberg. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Navarro Bowman able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Always got some breathing room. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They go play action here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Let's go. 3-19.
Garoppolo on first down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away at its 2nd down. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back to Foxborough after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hurry up, here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This, of course, week 2 of the preseason, but we did have a couple of teams that got the extra game. The Hall of Fame game was played on a Thursday this year between Arizona and Dallas.
Yeah, and they welcomed in this year's Hall of Fame class of 2017. And what a class it was. Morton Anderson, the kicker, Terrell Davis, Kenny Easley, Jerry Jones, Jason Taylor, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Kurt Warner.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, Leopard. Leopard, here we go. Green. Gun.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Watch it now, Barney. Here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On first down, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And now here's a carry heading left. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot. Detroit.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Yeah, I'm with you. Who wants highlights from the second week of preseason? Let's get back to the action as we're ready to start the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. The slot man in motion right. And here's Marshall. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Hackenberg. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And this is going to be 49er football.
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Nice job there defensively on third down. Not only did they string the play out, but they didn't allow any room for a cutback. Really well organized on the defensive side.
Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Detroit!
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. On play action, it's McCarron. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
Let's go! Gone!
On 3rd and long, it's McCarron. And that is incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. A decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
After the made field goal, Zerline back out there now to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And, oh, a good hit there and knocked down hard. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Marshall. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Now Hackenberg. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Stokes. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. First down, Hackenberg. And a dump off to White. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now they try the right side here. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, here we go.
Here's Hackenberg. Fells has it, left side. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big. The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Sheds off the tackle. Back now in Foxborough. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriots score. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Following the interception, here's Hackenberg. Now he's flushed out left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
3rd and long for Hackenberg. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. In motion comes the tight end left. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
In motion goes the tight end. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? You just get on our backs, and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way.
And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
McCarron from the gun on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. It's Baker. 23 yards on the play. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. On 1st and 10, here's A.J. McCarron. Throw left side complete. That's Hodges. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat. This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Again, they'll throw it with A.J. McCarron. And he's going to drop this off to Williams. Complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now it's McCarron off play action. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead it brings up a 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Oh, surprise. Hackenberg looks to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play.
Now let's go. Green 39. Good. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
This is Marshall. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. New England on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Leopard.
On 3rd down, that's Marshall. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 23 yards on the play. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. They fake the give. Now McCarron. He's going to let it fly. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Now here's McCarron on 3rd. And he checks this one down to Williams. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, McCarron. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go down at the 28. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Detroit! Here we go now. Green 39. Gone. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Here we go now. All right now, look at 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Here we go. 3-19.
Throwing here, Hackenberg. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Todd Davis. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Detroit. All right, here we go. Over.
Now McCarron. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal, win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.